Hey guys, today we're back with another gun review. And today on the channel we'll be reviewing the Smith & Wesson CSX E-Series 3.1 inch optics ready. Stay tuned for this one. Alright guys, we're back. Once again today we're going to be reviewing the Smith & Wesson CSX E-Series, the 3.1 inch barrel version that is optics ready. So this is the newest pistol released from Smith & Wesson, was just released for SHOT Show 2025, and they did send us one to review, so thank you to Smith & Wesson for letting us review it. So that being said, you all know that I'm transparent as possible. We don't pull no punches, and we tell you the truth. So starting from the front, we have a wide out front sight. We also have widened out rear sight. It is optics ready for an RMR, and you also have front cocking serrations on it. So if I want to cock it from the front, press check I can with them front cocking serrations. It is serrated on the top for anti-glare. You have a magazine release here on the side, a single action trigger on it, which we will talk about here in a second, a safety on the gun as well that can be actuated with the trigger down, or the hammer down, hammer up, whichever way you want to look at it. No rail over here on the front, which this is a very small gun, so I can kind of understand that. And it also comes with a 17 round, 15 round, and a 13 round magazine. So right now we have it, the 15 round magazine in it. So as you can tell, I've got pretty large hands, and it covers in a full grip, so it feels pretty good. And it also is fully ambidextrous, so you have a slide catch, slide release on the right hand side, and the safety on the right hand side as well. So this gun is for everybody, not just right-handed people. Let's go ahead and take our first few shots with it. Alrighty, I believe the cameraman got eat up with some of that brass he's trying to get out of his shirt. It's about the 4th or 5th time that's happened to him today. He'll learn to wear them open collared shirts again. But, so, let's go ahead and look really quickly on this trigger. So we are empty. So here is the trigger on it. Here's the pull. Pow. Very good trigger. And I like it. This kind of reminds me of a little bit larger size P938 or the Kimber Micro 9. This is a very small pistol, great pistol for pocket carry. So as you can see, gun's unloaded obviously. If I wanted to carry it here and have it in like one of them little sticky holsters, you couldn't tell I had a gun on me. Also great if I wanted to stick it right there in my pocket and walk around with it. This is truly a pocket gun. Once again, you know, somebody comes up to you, give me your money. Oh, I got something for you, buddy. But anyway, call an ambulance, but not for me. But anyway, I love a good pocket carry gun. They are hard to beat. And this one here, we're shooting at approximately 20 yards, and I hit it almost every single time. So pretty good shooting on my part. But once again, you know, most concealed carry shootings happen at 7 yards. Once again, here 20, and this thing right here is accurate as the day is long. So let's go ahead and load up the 17 round mag. 17 round mag is pretty long. As you can tell, once again, I have long hands, and it goes to the entire bottom of it. About the same length as a Glock 17 from what I can see, but a very long grip on it. But once again, 17 rounds of 9mm. Let's go ahead and take a few more shots. Boys, that's some good shooting. And the gun is actually very controllable, don't get me wrong. For it being that small of a gun, you know it's going to have a little bit of a kick to it, but very controllable. But that's 147 grain that we've been shooting here today. This right here is the 13 round mag. So let's go ahead and see how it looks. So it's pretty much flush fit. It's the best one if you want to carry it in your pocket. So it is what it is. So in this magazine here, we're going to be testing the reliability of it. We have multiple different rounds in it, from 127 or 124 grain plus P HSTs, critical duty, critical defense. Also have some Remington Hollow Point Ranger in there, and I'm trying to think, there was one more, Hydroshock. So HST, Hydroshock, critical duty, critical defense, and Remington Ranger. So let's go ahead and shoot it, all these hollow points, and see if it is reliable with hollow point ammunition, which it should be. But right there is getting on somebody. If you need this gun right here to get you out of a tight situation, it'll get you out of a tight or loose situation, whichever one you want to be in. So talking about this gun here, how I personally would carry it. So I would have a sticky holster for it, number one. It'd be a pocket carry gun. And I would have one in the chamber. Obviously, we're empty. But I'd have one in the chamber with a safety on, put it in the sticky holster, put it in my pocket. That way, if something happens, I need to get it out. All I got to do is take it off, sweep that safety, pop, ready to roll. That's how I would carry it. Now, I've known other people that will take one, put it in the chamber, and drop the hammer on it. Is that something I would do? No, but you can also carry it like that right there. So if you want to pull it out of your pocket, cock that hammer, ready to roll there. Or you can have the safety off, and whenever you pull it out of your pocket, throw it into it, and you're ready to roll. Once again, whatever way you want to pull it, or whatever way you want to carry it, train with it. That's the biggest thing I can say. If you normally shoot a Glock and you're wanting to switch to this, train with that safety, because I've seen multiple people get into a problem without knowing I need to throw that safety off, or I don't train with it. But make sure whatever way you want to train with it or carry it, train with it. That's my best advice to you. Let's go ahead and load it up and take a few more shots. All right, guys, here we are on the edge of the gravel. This is approximately 40 yards from here to the man-sized target. Let's take a few shots. Once again, this gun is not meant for long-distance shooting, longer distance, I guess you would say, but I always like to see if it is able to do it under my expertise. So, all right. So that's about 50-50. Pretty good, not bad. That being said, once again, it's pretty long distance, but at least I know it's able to be done. I started trying to figure out where to hold some of these guns. You know, they're sighted in for 10, 15 yards, whatever else. So you have to aim a little high, a little low, whatever else. And then once I found out right where to aim, which to hit the center on the chest right there, I was aiming about around the belt line. I hit it about every single time after that. But just letting you all know, if you can do it, you can be done. But something else that would help if I would have threw a RMSC on there or something like that, I could have got a little bit more precise, because that sight radius on this gun, where it's a very small gun, you're going to have to be precise with that shot. There's no question about it. So let's go ahead and shoot a little bit more. There we go. Pulling that front side off just a tad bit. Sorry, my cameraman's ADHD and we had to put the flap down on the center target, but there's nothing happened with the gun. He just had to get her done. So let's go ahead and take our last few shots with her. There we go. But she's running like a scalded dog, let me tell you. So, what do I think about it? There's been a lot of concealed carry pistols released in the last 2 years. There's no question about that. There's also been a lot of crappy pistols released in the last 2 years. This one here, in my honest opinion, is one that you might want to check out. This right here might even replace my 938. And as you all know, if you've been a fan of the channel for a while, my 938's been my church gun, my pocket gun for even whenever I was in college. This one right here, the biggest thing about it is that you have 13 round magazine in this small of a pistol. So you have pretty much almost a Glock 19 in ammo capacity. And if you wanted to make it a Glock 19, throw that 15 round mag in there. I think that's a 17. So if you really wanted to put extra money in your pocket, throw that 17 or 15 round mag in it. Obviously speaking, you know, the grip's a little bit too long. It could still be done. I mean, especially if you had a sticky holster to it, it could still be done. But would I want to carry that 17 round mag in a pocket holster? No, I want to put that 13 round mag. But if I carried it, say, inside the waistband, that 17 round mag or that 15 round mag would be fine. But as is right here, guys, beautiful looking pistol. So I think Smith has done a great job with it, because not only is that trigger great, front cock serrations, and cut for an optic if you really want to use one, that's hard to beat. And I think the price on, which I can't talk about price on YouTube, so sorry about that, but if I ain't mistaken, I think it's like at Applebee's, I think it's like $750 radius, something like that. But that being said, great shooting gun, good recoiling gun, and for what it is, I mean, I'm really impressed with it. I really am. But once again, a 13 round mag capacity in a gun that's the size of my hand and actually bigger than my iPhone 16 Pro Max, I think that's hard to beat. So guys, if you have any questions or comments on the CSX E-Series Smith & Wesson, please leave it in the comment section. We want to get back to you as soon as possible. But once again, thank you to Smith & Wesson for sending it to us to review for the channel. Once again, I pull no punches. It is what it is. But I am impressed with how good this gun here shot. Once again, if I had to change anything on it, I wish it come with tritium sights, you know, night sights on it or fiber optic in front, but more not likely where it's as a self-defense gun, I'd like for it to have at least a tritium night sight in it, because where we can add a light on it, I think it does need a tritium sight instead of them painted white dot sights. So that's the only thing I can throw off on it. But otherwise, other than that, guys, great pistol, and I really did enjoy shooting it today. And if you're looking at the CSX E-Series, I'd say go ahead and check her out, because this was one that will more than likely be a great seller for Smith & Wesson, because if I like it, a lot more people than me is going to like it as well. Guys, appreciate y'all viewing as always. Like and subscribe for more gun reviews, and I'll see y'all in the next video.